Hi guys, welcome to episode 21 review, preview for Love Island South Africa. Now, let's just begin at the start of this episode, the last episode, episode 20. There were Millie and Scavia discussions all around the world because it just seems like these two are not getting along anymore. And that was the case because they just seem like their heads in two different places. Millie trying to find a connection and Scavia just looking everywhere for something. Anyways, Josh and Jamie had a mini discussion with each other about their new potential relationships, more so Jamie, so he kissed Summer, but that didn't seem like it was going to play out well later in the episode. Anyways, Summer and Millie have been talking to each other and just don't agree with the trust in the boys' locker room side. They just don't seem to get on with all the boys, it seems. They don't want to give trust to all of them. Ian and Tyler basically got on a lucky date thanks to his text, and they quite enjoyed it because when they came back, they had discussions with everybody. Ian with the boys' locker room, and Tyler with the girls' corner. And it was so enjoyable. They're slowly getting a connection, slowly growing with each other, and this could just potentially be the best couple if things work out. Because in fairness, Tyler didn't have Ian on her mind as a number one. This is just someone that she's built a friendship and now a connection with. Maybe it can be a serious relationship after this. It's cute, there's honesty, and there's kisses, so I agree with this. Anyways, Millie and Scavia seems like they had controversy and a deteriorating relationship, so they had discussions all around about the falling apart, and Millie was actually expecting Scavia to ask to chat to her, but he didn't. Therefore, Summer had a conversation with him, which kind of directed his head into, hey, you must have a conversation with your partner here. So he goes, and it just looks like it's fell apart, guys. It looks like they're breaking up. So that's the end of Millie and Scavia. That's the end of the road, people. There's so much else to this actually, because at the end of the episode, Mishka, who Scavia seems to be interested in, they have a conversation. And in the conversation, they mention that they want to mix and cuddle. But they can't do this, they can't have these touchy feelings with each other because Millie spoke to Mishka and she just won't feel comfortable with it, and she's probably gonna hate. In my point of view, I don't think you should tell them what to do if they want to go through the relationship or whatever they want to do, bang, whatever. Just let them do it. It doesn't even supposed to affect you, and I can understand that you like the guy Millie, but if he's not for you, then you just wouldn't have to care anymore. You wouldn't have to go through, you wouldn't have to like sleep alone and then him on the couch and worry about all that nonsense. So she's just still looking for a relationship, unfortunately. So the next thing was the Jamie and the Summer saga. It seems to be a mini saga now because Jamie pulled some for chat. They didn't show us, I don't know why. And apparently in this conversation, the main point was he thinks Summer's average, and he told it to her face. You don't say that to a girl. I think that's just the common decency of any guy, actually. If you don't like someone, you don't have to like go up to their face and just tell them, okay, you look ugly, you look terrible, you're not my type. You don't go and you say those things to someone. Yeah, and he's just seeming like a player to me. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but he just seems like a player now, saying these things. And he even tried to pull Millie for a conversation and like wants to even couple up with her, asking her about the Scavia situation. And he just said the kiss was a one-time thing. I mean, Jamie, come on, mate. You see him like a player now. I thought you were like me just because our bodies are both the same, but this guy now, he just seems like he's a player, and I'm not on that route. I can't agree with the guy. That's where we don't come in together. We just don't understand each other like that. Jamie, I'm actually gonna start to dislike this guy now. I'm on dislike at the moment because he did that. And they didn't even show us, which is kind of disappointing. Lava in South Africa being what it is. Yeah, so after all of this, there was a game. It's called Going Commando. And it's where the boys do an obstacle course and the girls try and distract them by throwing water balloons, throwing paint, and just trying to distract them from doing what they do on the course just in general. And what everyone was wearing was summer outfits, basically, swimsuits and all, but it had a army theme to it. So obviously you can imagine the colors: green, brown, those type of army suited environment type things. I'm not gonna lie, it looked pretty fun. I'd even do it. It just seemed super fun. And the guy that ended up with the most damage to his body was Scavia, and that kind of makes sense because the girls probably said, let's go all in on this guy after what he did to Millie. Yeah, so that was the end of Scavia for a few moments. But I must ask one thing. Ian, where do you get your body made? Like, I don't think you buy it. I don't know if it's genetics. I don't know if you come from Back to the Future or whatever. It's just, where do you get that body made? Because that's just, I think he's got the most unbelievable body out of all the guys, in my opinion. Flip's sake, donate to the poor fam. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you next time.